Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we've recovered our friendship with Morgana, as well as adding another Phantom Thief to our team, known as Noir, the Beauty Thief, and her persona, Milady. With the table all set to start taking down Mr. Okumura and save Haru from being sold off to being forced into a marriage just so her father can make a profit on his own daughter. With all of the knowledge we need to know about him, it's about time we start taking down the CEO of Okumura Foods and his spaceship of greed, and what we have learned about his workers as well. Basically, treating them like robots from basically all we've really seen, to the point of even one of them dying from overexhaustion. So yeah, we definitely do need to deal with Mr. Okumura and fast. So, with that being said, let's get straight on into the palace and start dealing with the spaceship of greed. So, let's see what Ryuji's up to. What are we gonna do about the palace? It would mean if you don't know what to do, let's just go.
Well, what do you want to do? Should we meet up in the hideout and head into the palace?
Yeah, let's meet up. Let's go to the palace. Oh yeah, let's meet up in the hideout then. And let's give them hell. Okay, let's give them hell indeed. So yeah, let's head into the palace. And something with An and Yusuke.
Oh hey Yusuke.
What's going on? On. Perfect timing.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've been working on a way to incorporate beauty in our fights, instead of merely doing away with our enemies each time. And only a moment ago I was struck with a bolt of inspiration.
Is that right? So what do you mean by perfect timing then?
Yeah, what do you mean? Yes, so my potential idea is good and all, but I'll require your help to pull it off. Would you please lend me a hand?
Sure, but nothing too weird, alright.
Have no fear. Okay. And with that, it looks like we now have our second showtime for Yusuke, being Yusuke and An. Cool, we'll take it.
Oh, that totally sounds like something you'd come up with, Yusuke.
Of course. If you have no interest, you're in no way obligated to help.
No, it sounds awesome. Oh, but what if we tried, doing this beforehand?
We should definitely incorporate that into the attack. I never would have come up with that part on my own. Well, it's a give and take offer, because both of them have to incorporate their own ideas into it for it to be a showtime. So it does make sense.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Honestly, I can't wait to see it. I actually don't think I've ever gotten this one, so... Well, I had it, I unlocked it, but I don't think I ever actually got to use it. So this is going to be something I don't think I've ever seen. Actually, I want to try it right now as well. I truly hope the star will grant us this. Well, let's see if the star will give it to us, since Jose's star definitely has helped us out quite a bit. An and Yusuke's showtime has now been unlocked. Okay. And with that being said, let's go straight into the palace, since I don't think holding a meeting would really tell us much, since usually they just say, hey, this is the deadline, when you know that you're about to head into a palace. So here we go, Okumura's Palace, also known as the Spaceship of Greed, or the Big Bang Burger, spaceship, or shuttle, or satellite, whatever you want to call it, honestly.
We didn't have any problems last time, until the authentication device. Let's head there first.
Okay, let's do that. And since Yusuke and An just got their own showtime, I think our team is perfectly ready. I don't even think we have to put anyone else. We should probably see if Haru wants to join us, though.
I can fight too. Please put me on the front lines. No, your persona's too weak. It would be dangerous to have you out seeing action. So leave this to us. Okay.
Oof. Well, Haru's not gonna be able to help us yet.
I got all the navigation skills you need right here.
Okay, and this is your first real navigation mission, so... Well, here we go. Basically, Haru and Futama's first mission, so... Let's see what we can get out of this, because... Who even knows? And we can also use our chains hook thing now, so... if I do it right, that is. There we go. I don't know why it prioritized the hiding area there. Normally it doesn't do that, so that was a little weird. But yeah, it gives you ailments on the people that you're fighting up against, so that's pretty cool. But let's see if we can maybe force out a, what do you call it? Because what I want to do right now is actually not go for an all-out attack with Joker. I actually want to see if I can force this guy to give me a good old little thing called, a free, little show, well, showtime technically, but yeah, I definitely want to see if we can get Yusuke and Ons to go off. As long as they're low on HP, you have a higher chance of forcing it to come out. So as long as we stand here for a second with On and Yusuke, and it doubles our chances because both of them are out. So as long as I keep swapping between them, it should eventually let us use it. If the game will let us, that is. It's worth a shot to just see if I can get it, because I want to get this done and over with first, so I can at least see what it is, because honestly, as I said, it's my first time ever seeing this one. So it would be nice if the game will, you know, give it to us, but looks like the game's not going to let me do it. I'll try one more time with On and Yusuke here, and if it doesn't go off, it looks like, yeah, he might have too much HP left. So we're just going to knock him out then. I think they need to be less than, well, I think it's a percentage-wise that is the requirement, and I don't think he met the requirement, I think. Which is unfortunate, but we'll get it next time. Whenever I get the next chance, we'll try it again. And maybe we'll even get it through the palace in general, because I'm just trying to force it to happen at this point, just to see if we can. Because I honestly have never seen it. Like, honestly, in my own playthrough. I've seen, like, what it is, but I've never actually gotten it in my own playthroughs. So, yeah. Or I should say playthrough, because it was only in Persona 5 Royal that the showtimes like this existed, so yeah, definitely would be cool if we can get it to manage, because that would definitely be something I would like to try out. But yeah, who even knows, but it definitely will happen eventually, I would think. So let's just try one last time with these guys, because I think this guy should be low enough, because we can swap into Yusuke right now with a baton pass, and it might maximize the chance. Yep, here we go. And it's, of course it's, okay, well at least we know it's going to go off, so if we just do this one more time, I think we can actually force it to go off, because now Ryuji's trying it. And this is for, Makoto. Okay, well at least it's low enough to the point where we can do it, so that means we can actually do this. Cool. So hopefully, if we can get On and Yusuke to recognize that they're both on the field, we should be able to get it to go off. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like it's doing that, so of course Ryuji got both of his to show up back-to-back, but for the one that I actually want to see, doesn't want to show up yet, which is not a problem yet. We'll get it eventually, because as long as we keep trying, we'll eventually get it, so it's not like it's going to be a hard thing to get, because it seems like it's pretty easy to get those as long as you're, like, trying to go for them. So I think we should be fine. Let's knock him on the floor first. I think the best chance I have for doing this is to go to Yusuke and then swap into a baton pass with On after knocking down the shadow. So I think that should be what I should try. And never mind, the bomb shadow ended up doing enough damage. It was worth a shot. We'll get it eventually, trust me, it's not a major problem. It's mostly just me forcing the special showtimes to actually activate. Would be cool, but it'll happen eventually. As I said, it's not a hard thing, and it's honestly just like, you know, extra flair to your attacks pretty much. So it's not anything like it's gonna be bad or anything if we don't use it. So, let's see here. What I need to do is, let's see here, I think drop them down by 2 for 1, and then I think if we go from here, and then go to On now, I think this should do it. I'm just trying to test some things in episode, but usually I don't get to do this in episode, so it's fun to do a little bit of testing every now and then to kind of show you some of my learning curves that I've went through throughout this game so far. Just because you learn some things through, like, actually testing yourself on some of these things. I was wondering what this was last time. But what is this thing? Frisbee? Looks like one.
Looks like a hamburger bun to me. I mean, we're dealing with Big Bang Burger here.
I'm sure it'll come clearer as we proceed. Come on, let's go. Yeah, it does look like a burger bun, or like a flying saucer of a burger bun. Interesting. Well, here's the authentication biometric lock, so let's get Haru here, since apparently this should let us in. For the door in question.
Leave it to me.
Okay, we'll leave it to you, Haru, since it seems like, yep, now you're all we need to get in here. Cool. Good thing we have you.
The biometric scanner's useless now. That we got his actual family on our side.
Yep, that's true. Cool. Now, at least we got the biometric lock out of the way. Now we're actually in the palace, I would think. By the way, you seemed real fired up back when we first met. What's the end act Mona put you up to? You know, the beauty thing.
That was, I was trying to be a heroine of justice.
Aw, that's pretty cool. Is that a joke? You moron.
Ever since I was young, people around me have never seen me for who I really am. They would be kind to me just to please my father, and I'd get money and presents in exchange.
Huh.
Adults and teachers, even friends, it seemed like everyone smiled at me for their own personal gain.
Aw, that sucks.
That's why you kept the details of your family's secret at school.
That would make sense.
But the female superheroes used to get on TV, I used to get to see on TV were so great. They always fought for themselves, fought for others, not themselves, and they were always happy.
So you're the opposite of Ann, where she liked the villains on the TV shows for superheroes. That's actually kind of funny.
I wanted to be like that. Even though I knew it was fantasy, I still looked up to them.
Everyone goes wild over heroes at some points. It's fine having someone like that on her team side, right, Joker? Of course. Don't make me say it. You're too excited. Of course. Yeah, it's definitely good.
What are you doing here?
Oh, there he is. Finally seeing what his shadow looks like, and he definitely looks like a space villain, that's for sure. This is insane. On so many levels. Yeah, I guess you would say that. He's literally a space overlord.
I thought I told you to not associate with vulgar people.
Well, I think the fiancé is more vulgar than we'll ever be. I'll be honest, bud. That bastard.
Him? Did he come into the palace too? No, he may look the same, but that isn't a real person. Remember what I explained to you earlier? You mean about the cognition thing?
What are you mumbling about?
Do you recall what I said before? That I would do my best for you? This is my answer to that.
Are those the rumored Phantom Thieves? I see. You're handing them over to me as a plea for forgiveness. Overcome failure at any cost, even if it means betraying others. You truly embody the Kumara motto.
Well, that's not the case, bud. You're just crazy.
Very well. Join me.
Why do you only ever think about gains and losses? That's why the company has a bad reputation. All because you treat people as their tools.
To gain you must give. One must resolve the to give, even more if they wish to stand above others. We are on vastly different levels, and soon I will rise to a new stage, political world.
Political world? Why?
The cold reality of kicking people down is part of business. Virtue and sentiment are for losers.
That's really how you feel?
Kumara food shall be the foundation of my victory.
His company is just a stepping stone.
Apparently so. Mr. Okumura, we don't need a girl who's been soiled by thieves. Unless you make me some compromises, I can't introduce her to my father. Father? We still don't even know really much about this dude, other than he's Haru's, fiancé, and he's also a piece of work. Like an actual piece of, POS. Let's just say that. He's definitely that. He's a terrible person. Honestly, he's been worse than Okumura has shown himself to be so far. But Okumura is also bad, though. I'll be completely honest.
She didn't be your lawful wife anymore. Take her as your lover, whatever it is you desire.
Very well, I accept.
Oh, lover. Oh, I was raised under this company's wealth. I even accepted a political marriage for you. This is not what we discussed. Father, you want me to be that man's plaything just to satisfy your own ambitions.
My friend, you should be overjoyed that you're fulfilling your roles as Okumura's daughter. This is the only vow you've had from the very beginning.
Jeez. Harsh, and that is a mega yikes, to be honest. So, even his own daughter's life is a commodity to him. Apparently so. Jeez.
I...
Now, why don't you come to my place?
Let's have fun. I'll play with you until I get bored. A high school fiancé who wanted to turn on.
So vulgar. No! Haru's persona won't stand a chance against that! Don't worry! She hadn't awakened to her real power, that's all!
How dare you?
I see you finally made up your mind, my dear fated princess. Freedom for you must stem from betrayal. If you still yearn for it now, then you must not err. Now tell me, who shall you betray?
My heart has been set. You should know.
Yes, that gaze! I can finally display my true strength! I am thou art I! Let us adorn your departure into freedom with a beautiful betrayal!
Jeez!
Farewell, dear father! I am no longer your subservient puppet!
Then so be it. You're worthless. Deal with them how you wish.
You poor thing. I'll toy with you until you break.
I don't expect you to come to reason at all.
Uh-huh. We should have just told you this from the start, asshat!
We are the Phantom Thieves, here to take your bride!
Okay, and let's do this. Now, with the power of Haru now fully awakens, it's time we can finally use her on the battlefield, and her persona Melody. So, with that being said, now it's time for our official debut for Haru Okumura, also known as Noir. So, let's do this. Thieves who steal from others need to be severely punished. Haru, be a good girl, and come be my toy. How about no?
I have no intentions of talking to you. For the sake of changing my father's hearts, I cannot lose. So this is Haru's true power. Haru? Alright, let's do this. Time to pummel this scummy jerk.
Yeah, time to finally get rid of this dude. Because honestly, this dude is definitely a massive POS. So we definitely need to deal with him. And fast. Because if we don't deal with him, I don't think we're getting any further into this palace. Let's be completely honest. And thankfully we have both of their weaknesses on the board at the moment, so that's perfect for us. Okay, let's go for an all-out attack. We can maybe go for, Haru's all-out attack, maybe. Nope, not with this battle, but it's definitely the next for sure. Why? How could I be defeated by such inferior brats? Well, it was easy. We're much stronger than you. And honestly, jerks aren't gonna win against us, let's be honest. So down you go, Mr. Robots. Even the fiancé was seen as a robot for Okumura, another stepping stone for him. Well, with that, good chunk of money, and 3,500 experience, not bad. Level 40 for Joker, 39 for Ryuji, On is now 39, and Futaba 34, not bad. We'll take all of that. And honestly, I think, yeah, hey, Ryuji got a new skill. Swift Strike. I think this is better than Rampage. I'm not entirely sure. I know this says minuscule and this is small, but this actually hits the same amount as the first one, or 2 hits of this, I think. So I think we should be fine, because this has more times it can hit, and it's more reliable, and it can crit, so I think we should be fine with Swift Strike here. I know it's a gamble, but it can be useful, for sure, I would think.
I didn't, Mona-chan.
Well, you did, and you awakened your persona fully. Good job on you, Haru.
What are you saying about her persona being weak?
Yeah, it was pretty strong. Psychic and gun skills. Not a weak persona at all. Honestly, a pretty cool one, too. Because that machine gun coming out of Melody is definitely pretty cool.
He disappeared. Is that okay?
Are you sure you taught her how things work in here?
I did. Or so I thought.
Okay, so she's never fought a shadow either. Well, at least now you know. Because, well, now she's gonna figure it out.
What's the point if he doesn't get it?
Don't worry.
Cognitive beings, have no correlation to their real-world counterparts. You'll see when you get back. I guarantee he will be okay.
Yeah, the only person we can't take down is Okumura. We can't kill the shadow of Okumura or we'll, hurt them based on everything we've learned so far. So as long as we don't destroy the shadow, Okumura should be fine. And we should make sure to tell every single new member that, just in case, because they probably should know that information, because that's basically everything we deducted down to this point, is all we have to do is just, get them to see that there is another way, and get them to change their heart on their own after knocking some sense into them. So, yeah, hopefully we can keep doing that.
Then he's not dead.
Yeah, of course.
That's right. Dude, does this mean we got a new teammates? Good to have you.
She already has a code name. You can call me Noir.
Noir?
It means black in French. I'd like to be a heroine of justice, but the Phantom Thieves are on the darker side of the law. I chose the name Noir to remind me of that.
That's pretty cool. Well, there we have it. Now we officially have her name, even though I gave it out a little early, even though it's not really much of a spoiler, to be honest, because it's literally just a code name for the character. So, yeah, there we go. Noir, which is a pretty cool code name, honestly. Since, it's not like where we're just naming ourselves after our suits like, a good majority of the beginning characters.
There you have it.
Well, Joker doesn't really look like a Joker either, so technically not all the teammates for the beginning were named after themselves. We were named after our wild card, so technically it wasn't like on the nose, thankfully, for us. So we had a pretty cool name. All of the names are pretty cool, but definitely Noir, Oracle, and, well, Queen's pretty good of a name too. But yeah, definitely, those names definitely go a little bit higher than just Fox, Panther, and Skull, I'll be honest. Because I definitely think, Ryuji's name could have been, like, something even cooler. But, I would have to think about a cooler name, but I know he could have had a cooler code name, honestly.
As long as she's into it.
She created quite an elaborate backstory as well.
Noir, I like it. It conveys a dignity that won't bow down to others, as well as a rebellious spirit towards society. Thank you. Don't let your guard down, Noir. Our trip through the palace doesn't end until we steal a treasure, after all.
True that.
Yes, sir. Someone's talking all big again.
Yep, Morgana's back to his old self. At least he's feeling better.
Come now, let us continue forth.
Okay. Ooh, free treasure chest. Let's go grab that real quick since it's literally right next to us. Some rage vials. I believe that just cures us from rage, but it is still nice to have. Okay. Well, let's go a little bit further into this palace. I thought today's episode wasn't going to be an infiltration episode, but apparently it's the intro and the infiltration, I guess. I won't go too far though, because I do want to have, the normal amount of infiltration episodes, since, you know, we usually do 2 infiltrations and then the intro. So we'll definitely go a little bit farther, though, just because I don't want to end off the episode just like that. It's way too early to end off an episode, so we'll keep going for a little bit more. I'll try and figure it out once we get there, where I feel comfortable on ending, though. But we definitely have at least 20 or 30 more minutes.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Huh. I can smell the treasure over in that direction. It's probably in that building.
Okay.
That seems quite far off. It is difficult to ascertain the shortest route there as well.
Oh yeah, it is pretty big. We don't even know how to get over there yet.
We'll just have to keep going on whatever path we find for the time being. Let's go.
Okay, let's go indeed. So, I believe left takes us to a safe room. Yeah, safe room. We don't need that right now. We'll just keep going. So, let's see here. Let's see if we can grab this shadow before he can see me. And there's a free ambush. Gotta love Ryuji's little sidestepping ability, because it definitely lets you get some wacky ambushes, because normally that would never work, let's be honest. Okay, let's go for an all-out attack here, and let's get a Joker all-out attack for the first one we do today, because I definitely like Joker's one. He's one of my favorites. Show is over. It definitely is. But down goes an Arabaki. But yeah, that was the persona I was talking about earlier, the Arabaki persona. Being able to repel physical and bullet damage in the last episode. Because I was saying that Morgana and Haru wouldn't be able to do this palace by themselves. And yeah, Haru is super effective to them, but you'll eventually run out of stamina eventually, if it was just Morgana and Haru. Because it's the only way to attack them is through magical abilities. And you want to be using physical, or psychic, I mean, just to knock them down in general, to do the most amount of damage, because it seems like it's true damage when you do all-out attacks, and it's heavy damage, I believe, as well, so it's really good to do so.
It won't open. Will we need Nora's help once again?
Good question.
No, this one isn't biometric authentication, but it might be hard to open it from here. We'll probably need to look for a server or terminal if you want to break through them.
Server, huh? Apparently so. Well, looks like we'd only go one way, through the little, vent shaft here. And let's see what we got. This place is huge. Dang, this place is insane. All this tanky shit's getting me all pumped.
What a boyish thing to say. There's a room like this at the office. It's called the server room. What are all these machines even for?
Good question. Who even knows about that one? All we know is it's just a giant spaceship, so I guess it's, you know, literally a spaceship, so who even knows, but, it's used for something, right?
Is this a terminal? Could this place be a server room? Watch this.
Okay, I'll watch. What do you got?
Alright. It should have opened a bunch of doors. I needed to grab a map of the place too.
Oh, cool. New map. Cool, so we got a good little information that we needed.
That's incredible. This means our infiltration is deeper into this palace should be easier, yes?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know about that. There are 3 more areas ahead. The barracks, the factory, and the airlock area.
That sounds like a lot. A factory. That sounds like quite a lot. Yeah, and what are they making in that factory? Burgers? I wouldn't think so.
Actually, I found one other interesting file when I was cracking into the system. It's called Project Escape to a Utopia. There was some kind of blueprint inside too.
Utopia? Escaping to a utopia? Interesting.
It looks like whatever they're making for it is ginormous, and the factory can't just be for burgers.
Escape to utopia? What do you think that's supposed to mean? Well, it's an escape of some sort, that's for sure. But why, though? It ain't gonna matter if we can't steal the treasure. And make this palace disappear. Let's hurry. Yeah, let's try hurrying, because we can't be staying here for too long. But let's see here. We got a lot of things. Export lines, production lines, disposal lines, central factory, a transfer line. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in weapon production. And this is apparently where the treasure is, so we actually have the map for the treasure. Huh, that's cool. Well, we'll take that. We have to wait for this guy to turn around, though. We want to get the free ambush from Chain's Hook. Because Chain's Hook... Oh, never mind. I guess we didn't have pure line of sight there. You have to be, like, directly in front of them to really get the Chain's Hook. Even though it's pretty, forgiving, it is a little hard to use sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. But let's turn into Haru for a second. We're actually going to go for a nice little all-out attack from Haru. If we can get a tap in, that is. So let's see here. Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully they're low enough on HP that it would actually count. And we do. Cool. We got it. A do. And with that, we have Noir's all-out attack animation. Cool. Now we have every single character for the time being. I just wanted to make sure we got that because I like getting those done.
I said something. I think there's a wool seed nearby. Don't pass it up. Wool seed. Wool seeds are found in places heavily distorted desires. I see. There's no reason not to collect them then.
Okay, well, it's definitely up here because of the fact that there is a hookshot place here, and the original Persona 5 didn't have that.
Yeah, it's a will seed. Let's not check it.
But yeah, Persona 5 didn't have the hookshot, so it's kind of obvious where this one was. So, we'll take a free one. Didn't even have to look too hard for that one. But there we go, the red will seed. Easiest one to get in the game, I think. Okay, we'll take it. Well, now we just need to find the other two, the green and the blue. But we'll take it, though.
There's our first will seed. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, let's keep it up indeed. Cool. But then it helped us get a little bit of our stamina back for what we used. So we'll definitely take it. Let's keep jumping down, jump over here, and make our way over to this little vent over here. See where this leads. Seems like it just takes us to the other side, but it's definitely good to have this now, since now we have the shortcut back. Since we needed to mess around with the server room in order to open these doors anyways. But let's see here, we have an elevator there, and we also have this area back here. Let's check this first. Big, biometric door. Okay, let's try opening it. Authentication. Access denied. Oh, I guess we're not allowed in there. It still ain't opening, even after all the Oracle's tinkering. This bastard really doesn't trust anybody, huh? Apparently so. Skull.
It's alright. Father is clearly guilty of some horrible crimes. That's why we will stop him. We'll still need to think of a way to get past here, though. Can you figure out something out, Oracle? If it's not a normal lock or biometric one, I think it might be used, for ring-based authentication. Basically, you've gotta be at least a chief director to get through here.
Chief director? Okay. Well, it looks like we're looking for access cards now, I guess. So even the robot employees have positions and ranks. What are we even supposed to do about this? Let's steal someone's ID. Let's bring someone here. Well, I don't think it would be good to bring a staff member down here. Let's just get their card and make it easy.
You mean an employee ID? Those are used to authorize entry in the real world company as well.
You two are so smart. That's gotta be it. Yeah, definitely.
Then it's decided. Let's find an employee with the rank of chief director, or higher, and take their employee ID.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. That's a lot smarter than, dragging somebody down here. And then, opening the door via that way, because then we'd have to have people, constantly following them to make sure they don't do anything weird. Look, there's tons of them. Do you want to start taking their IDs?
Not yet. If we go instead to their origin, there should be even more employees for us.
Oh, great idea. That should make it even easier to find a chief director. Let's head over there, Joker.
Okay, let's head up the elevator then. So, pressy, and time to go upstairs. Or wherever this leads, at least. Because who even knows where this is gonna land us. But it's definitely above us, that's all we know. But I don't know how high up we are now.
I guess robots of higher rank are more formidable than those of lower rank.
Alright, let's go by and do this cautiously.
Okay, yeah, let's definitely be careful. So, how are we gonna go looking for this chief director thing?
I did a scan of the area, but there are multiple large readings around here. they're definitely different from normal robots, so it's probably one of them. So we'll need to find which one of these is real one. How exactly will we do that?
Good question. Well, those are normal grunts, so at least we know those are the lowest of the low from what we saw from the assembly line that we saw at the beginning in the last one.
Oh, Joker, look, it's them.
Yep, it is. Hurry, hurry. Go, we can't be late. Well, there they go, they went left. And there is some big, oh, that's the guy we saw in the last one, the big red robots. Okay, well, that's where we gotta go then.
Look in that room. There's a bunch of other ones like it.
Yeah, there is.
By all appearances, that massive red robot must be quite important.
Apparently so. Well, let's go punch some sense into him.
True. Even if it isn't a chief director, it might have some intel.
Yeah, true to that one. Okay, let's try it out. Hello. You wanna give us your card, I guess? Hey you over there. Who said you could stop working? If you aren't doing your jobs, I'm the one who gets to chewed out by the section chief, you know. And I'm sick of him calling me useless. Eek, yes, chief clerk, sir. He's got a point. The section chief called me useless a number of times, too. It's like a catchphrase of his. Sheesh, I wish he wouldn't yell at us specifically. What does he expect to get out of me by calling me useless? If I work any harder than this, I'll break down. Who are you? Get back to your stations. I'm the one who gets in trouble if you aren't doing your jobs, you know. Dude, we don't even work here.
Skull, would you mind staying focused? Excuse me, we have a matter to discuss with the chief director.
What? A matter with the chief director? Lowing rank grunts like you couldn't possibly have business that important. Now you're going back to your stations, even if I have to use force.
Well, it was worth a try. Get ready, everyone.
Okay. Let's get ready indeed. Okay, so the first of the grunts, I guess you could say. Well, he's a higher ranking grunt than the blue ones, so the chief clerk. It's all because of you slackers like you that the section chief is so rude to me. He's always calling me useless or unreliable. Well, those in red are definitely important, so let's remember those. Isn't it so unfair that I'm the only one who has to deal with all this all the time?
Sounds like this guy really doesn't like the section chief. Let's try and pump in free information, Joker.
Do you hate section chief? What's the section chief like? Yeah, do you hate the section chief? Everyone hates that guy. He marches around telling us we're all useless. We try and stay as far away from him as we can. Ugh, I wish someone would just take care of the guy for us. I can make that happen if... Or cut us a deal and we'll see. Yeah, cut us a deal and we'll see. Huh, you what? You mean you'll really get rid of him for me? No, wait, you're lying. You just want information on the section chief. Arg, damn it. I could get rid of the section chief so easily with my wind power, but I'm just too scared to actually do it. Ugh.
So the section chief is weak to wind, is he? We didn't get a chance, get any deets on the chief director, but this is still good. Looks like the guy's done chatting, so let's clean up, Joker.
Okay, let's do that. So apparently the next one we need to deal with is weak to wind. Good to know, because that'll definitely help us. Okay, floor the other two. And apparently the other one is weak to electricity, because he is wind, so that does make sense. So, zappy zappy, and down goes the chief clerk. And, here's a nice little, all-out attack from Ryuji, since we get a free one here, so let's do it. Oh, never mind. Still up and moving. Well, here you go. Pump you full of lead from this, assault rifle. Sorry, buddy. Down you go. Good thing Yusuke's really good at shooting. But 660 experience and 600 money. Okay, level 40 for Morgana. I believe that's Miracle Punch. Cool, we'll take that. Or is it Lucky Punch? I forgot which one's which. 39 for Mikoto, 37 for Haru, and 35 for Futaba. Not bad. Pretty good. And it's Miracle Punch. Cool, we'll take that. Medium damage, medium physical damage with a high chance of critting. So from basically 2 times the damage of this, or 3 times the damage, because it's minuscule, small, and then medium, so definitely much better than that one, so we'll definitely take that. And critting is definitely nice, that's for sure, but the Chief Clerk ID, we'll take it.
Oh, this must be an employee ID card. Let me see. It says Chief Clerk on it.
But we're looking for one that says Chief Director or higher, yes?
This one should be okay for now. At the very least, it'll help us get to some new places.
Yes. We can now enter areas restricted to those of the Chief Clerk rank or lower now.
Apparently so. Okay, so now we can go to the Chief Clerk's area now, which is good. Can we even go there? I don't even see a way to scan our way through here, but we'll click on it.
We can't open this from here. Try and see if you can find a card reader.
Okay, so yeah, can't open it from that way, so there's only one way for us to go. Let's go left, and it looks like a safe room on the right, so we'll go there first. And here we go, safe room. I was gonna read that, but I forgot we normally don't need to, because we already know it's a safe room.
This place looks safe.
You can now quick travel to the barracks. Oh,
I believe we can resume our preparation from here the next time we can come in.
Yeah, apparently so. Well, let's see. We got Haru. Oh, we have 4 people talking. Okay, let's see what's going on.
I don't think this place is utopian to anyone based on appearances.
Yeah, definitely not. What about you, Morgana?
Finding the treasure is going to be easier than ever, thanks to Futaba getting us the map.
True to that. Well, what about you, Haru?
Even if I'm not sure what my father's been thinking, but I do know that we must stop him. Let's keep going, Joker.
Okay, and what about you, Makoto? Escape to Utopia. What could that possibly mean? Yeah, good question. Definitely a good question.
They're not onto us yet, so alright, let's roll.
Okay, let's roll indeed. Well, let's keep going. And there's a strong enemy up ahead, although it's the one all the way back there, so we don't need to deal with him yet. But we can deal with the weaker one here, so let's try that instead. Okay, Dakarambis and 2 Arabakis. Okay, so honestly, it's easier for me to just go for him first. So let's knock down the Dakarambi, and then we can turn into Haru here and go for a Mapsio, since that'll hit everybody. And then, honestly, I'm gonna actually wait till the end of the episode to deal with, doing the showtime, because I feel like I can do that in between. Well, we might get it beforehand. I'm just saying if we don't get it at any point up till before the end of the episode, I'm actually gonna try and get it for you guys before we end off the episode. I'll cut to the point where I get it, but I'll definitely will do that for you guys, just because 1, I want to see it, and 2, yeah, it should be pretty cool, right? So definitely will like to go see that sometime. And ooh, that was not a good position. Okay, I don't remember what the massive shadows are here, so let's see what we get. But the best way of doing this is to drop an ailment on him first. So, nope, no ailment. He got away scot-free for that. Uh-oh, that's bad. And it is a Grimmikella, and these guys are pretty dangerous, repelling both physical and bullets, but they're weak to, miracle magic, actually, or blessment damage. So, because I have Anubis here, because that's my new Tom Lin, let's try that. Hey, cool. Down goes the strongest shadow in this entire place, for the time being, at least. What, 6,000 money, 2,200 experience, and some black armor. We'll take it. Although it's 2D, we have to clean it first, but we'll definitely take it. Level 40 for Yusuke, and 36 for Futaba. And it looks like Yusuke is now getting Mobufilla. Medium ice damage to all foes. Chance to inflict freezing damage. Pretty good, better than Mabufu. So we'll definitely increase that for its better variants. Cool, we'll take it. But, actually, yeah, something just popped up in my mind, just because I haven't done it yet. Let's actually go to Haru real quick. And I actually haven't read her persona at all. So this is actually what Milady does, or Milady. So she has Icy Glare. Decreases allies' chance of being inflicted by ailments by 25%, which is pretty decent. Although, she doesn't have much, but she does have Amorita Drop, which cures all non-special ailments, which is really good. She has Fast Heal, which makes it so she doesn't get affected by ailments as much. And she also can confuse all people on board. And because she is a psychic user, she actually greatly benefits from the Tetrafu here. So yeah, she's definitely pretty good, and she combos pretty well on her own self. So yeah, pretty good there. But let's see what the background is. Melody, Empress. The beautiful woman that appears in Dumas's Three Musketeers, branded with a fleur-de-lis symbol. She used many aliases to control nobility and get her vengeance. Pretty cool, and there's basically the whole persona right there. Pretty cool. We can also see the summon version with a little blue hint to it, and a little dagger in front in the middle there. Pretty cool. Definitely pretty interesting little persona there. But yeah, that's only the start of that persona because of the fact that we know that there's going to be multiple more from here. I don't think that's the way we need to go. I think we need to go this way. Yeah, card reader. Okay, so let's go here instead. Okay, let's try it. See if the Chief Clerk's ID actually works. And then hopefully we have the authentication now to keep going. Yep, access granted. Perfect. So now we just need to find our next card.
Yes, it opens. We might end up getting a Chief Director ID eventually if we keep getting higher and higher ranks. Agreed. Let's go about this one step at a time. Oh, and if you're feeling tired, be sure to stop in at a safe room, Joker.
Okay, of course. Definitely, of course. Okay, we got 3 rooms. We got a blue guy there, a big blue guy there, and another room to our left.
Now we got 2 blue ones here. Hey, are those 2 giving orders to the other robots? You guys think they might be the Chief Director of this, or the Section Chief? Probably the Section Chief. I'm sensing something bigger further down. This one's gotta be the Chief Director.
Ideally, we should secure the ID of the highest ranking one here.
Yes. We can't reach the Chief Director with the ID we have now.
Then let's just beat one of them up and swipe when we can.
Hold up. The reading's not super clear, but I'm pretty sure only one of them's the Section Chief.
So only one of them has our key. What's the plan? Shall we simply crush both of them?
There's no need to waste our energy like that. If we can talk to each one and compare what they say to the intel we have on them, on hand, that way, we might be able to tell which one is the Section Chief.
True, because we know that he calls his people unreliable, but we also heard that he thinks of them as useless. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do this one. Okay, well, hopefully it's the right one. Guess we'll find out. What are you doing here? Get back to your workstations. Useless employees will be disposed of as scrap. Okay, there's one. Now we just need to find unreliable.
Hold on a second.
We're in sales, we're in human resources, we're the Phantom Thieves. We're in sales. And hurry up and state your business. I'm very busy. I don't have time to speak with worthless employees. I need to see the Chief Director. You, the Section Chief. I need to see the Chief Director. Business with the Chief Director. I didn't see anything like that on his agenda. Are you telling me you came without scheduling a meeting? You really are useless children.
You sure are quick to judge. What would you know about how useless anyone is?
More importantly, I don't recognize your faces. Do you really work here? Tell me your names and employee ID numbers.
It's time we decide, Joker. What should we do?
Let's fight him. He said useless, and he said, I think he said unreliable as well, so I think this is the guy we're looking for. Well, he keeps saying, useless, which is basically unreliable as well. So, I guess we'll find out once we actually fight him.
Right. There's no need for any more discussion. Let's take him down.
Yeah, and also he started going after our pride, so I think it's about time we show this guy some manners. Who the hell are you trying to pick a fight with me?
Here's another bossy-looking one, Joker. Let's work him over for some info.
Do you have some sort of business with me? It's actually with your chief. Where's your chief? It's actually with your chief. Oh, the chief. If you can even call him that, he can't do a single thing right.
Well, sounds like, to me, he's got some beef with the chief. Joker, if you play him right, he might dish some useful details.
All he's got is his rank. He walks around all high and mighty, but he's not all that. He doesn't even have a clue that I know his weakness. Well, that's pretty impressive. Where is he already? Yeah, wow, that's pretty impressive. I know, right? Glad you agree. You know, you want to hear it? This is huge, so no telling anyone else got it. The chief is weak to psychokinesis. Not even his industrial strength plating can save him from it. Oh, maybe I should have kept that one to myself. Yeah, you kinda just gave the Phantom Thieves all we needed. Thanks, bud.
Oh, nice. A classic slip of the tongue. I don't think he has any more useful dirt, so let's just mop the floor with him real quick.
No, wait.
Any boss that's leaving their employees suffer, deserves the same thing.
Yep, true to that. Okay, here we go. Well, let's go for a Mugu fillet here. We can actually use our charge, now actually, which is pretty cool as well. So let's see here. Let's go for... Well, we learned he was weak to wind, right? So, let's go for that, actually. We have an item for that. If we can find... Where is it at? It should be called, yeah, air cannon. So let's throw that on him. We can make these in the little bench that Morgana gives us the access to. Cool, so now we have that done. And, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We need fire damage for the little minions. Oops, that could be bad. Yeah, we might need to swap Yusuke out in a second. Thankfully, we have Miragi on here, but, yeah, that is a little interesting. Actually, yeah, we don't need it. Okay, we're good. Because of the fact that it's just because, Arsene wasn't out. Okay, we're perfectly fine. I just got a little concerned because I didn't see what we actually needed. Okay, cool. Well, I'll attack, and the show's over. Down goes another one. 990 experience and 600 money. And Arsene's now level 38. We'll take it. Not bad at all. Section Chief ID. Oh, we found him.
Oh, it's an ID. This should get us through the gates.
So, that one was the section chief, or something. Why can't, Big Boss just show himself to us?
Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's find another area to go through. So that one's definitely not who we need to go for, so we'll just leave him alone. Okay, let's see here. Let's open this up, and see if that's all we need. Because we don't know if we only need one key or two, so let's try it out. Access grant, perfect. Okay, we can just leave the other blue guy there. Wonder what he was, then.
Great, this one's open as well. We've gotta be close to the end, right? Chief Director is usually directly above Section Chief.
Don't forget to be conscious of your condition, everyone. If you're feeling tired, be sure to rest at safe rooms. Okay, we already knew that, though.
Hold it, guys.
What's going on? Oh, a room full of just employees.
This room's different. I can't sense anything weird inside. Probably safe to assume they aren't any hiving robots in there.
Well, sounds like there's no point checking it out.
Not quite. If we don't have any bosses watching, that might just be an opportunity to get something good. Good point. Joker, let's sneak by them and listen in on their conversations.
Okay. Yeah, we got no intel on the boss for what we're looking for, so we need to look into what he might be thinking. If I complain near the chief director... I would need to read that. Ah, shoots. Well, I didn't get to read that in time.
So we're basically dropping on him.
It's a divine skill of mine.
Impressive. I can see how you managed to wiretap the block for so long.
That was the thing. Someday I'll show you what the real wiretapping is.
In any case, there's no denying that this is a smart move. We'll just have to obtain information from the group, what their boss is like.
There appears to be a few of them further in. Let us obtain the information as well.
Okay, let's look at the other ones. It'll only cause trouble for everyone if I collapse now. Okay. Let's see here, keep going. The chief director always says that this company is the best of the best. I am thankful to be able to work under such an elite organization. Okay, best of the best. I'm happy to be able to work for this company. Okay. We've heard a good amount. What do you think, Joker? I'd like to listen one more time. Okay, let's get what we need and head out. Yeah, I need to hear him again. I'm happy to be able to work for this company. The chief director is talking about his past. He's so stuck up about himself. Okay, so he likes to talk about the past, and he thinks the company's best of the best. So we have this guy here, and then we have one lower, it looks like. And I think the lower one would be too obvious, so let's do this guy, and see what we got. Who are you? What are you tiny brats like you? What are tiny brats like you doing here? Don't be so rude. We're the Phantom Thieves, are we in the way? Are we in the way? Of course, where do you think you are? This corporation is the best of the best. Okay, well there's one. Let's make sure we see both though. Kuruma Foods, you should not be here. More importantly, who are all of you? How did you get in? We snuck in. Through the front door. That's the secrets. Through the front door. Huh, through the front door. So you mean to say you're not anybody suspicious? Your look worries me, but it would be a problem if I mistakenly reported you.
This time we made our decision, Joker. What do you want to do?
Let's wait.
So you don't want to fight him right now? Then let's retreat.
Yeah, let's make sure beforehand, because of the fact that he is the chief director. Or we are dealing with the chief director, is what I should say. Because we honestly don't know which one's which, because it could be any of these two. Wahahem. Who are you rascals? How did you get in here? What business do you have here at our best of the best corporation, Kuruma Foods? Are you the chief director? Nothing in particular. Let's talk for a minute. Are you the chief director? Oh, I think I figured it out. You must be the rumored Phantom Thieves. Grahaha. Very well, I'll tell you the truth. I am indeed the chief director. Whether you choose to believe that or not is up to you. Now then, is that all you wanted to ask me? Oh, here we go, we can ask about the past. Because the guy that we're looking for really, like, you know, he's all, like, he cares about his past and things like that. So, let's discuss the past, let's discuss the future, let's make some small talk. Let's discuss your past. How admirable. You wish to hear my success, yes? Everyone was humble like you, back when I was young, but youth nowadays. That's all the information we needed. Back when I was young. Perfect. Well, I think we found him.
It is time we made our decision, Joker. What do you want to do?
Let's fight him.
Alright, Joker. Let's take him down.
Okay. So this is the chief director for sure then, because he said both of what we needed. We didn't see anything about Wahahem, but I think we're fine though. So let's see here. He was weak to psychokinesis, so that's good to know. But let's go from Ragion to drop the big group of enemies first, and then we can start dealing with the other guy. Because I think as long as we, you know, do a little bit of damage first before we do anything else, I think we'll be fine. And then we can use Mopsio to knock the rest of them down. And I think as long as it's just one enemy, I think all-out attacks actually do more damage, because I think it's kind of like separated into all of them. Although it does like the same damage to all of them, it does a small bit smaller, I believe, if there's still enemies left on the field. But 1,320 experience and 1,000 money. Cool, we'll take it. 41 for Joker, 40 for An, and 38 for Haru. Cool, we'll take it. And that's really good. Level 41 for Joker is pretty nice. And we're getting closer and closer to being able to help out the Wardens again for our confidants with them. But cool, we'll definitely take that. But, Tetrakarn. I believe that's magic damage, negation, so that's pretty good. Chief Director ID. Oh, that's all we needed.
Oh, perfect. We finally found the Chief Director's ID.
This means we can go into that rank door downstairs now. Yep.
Well, let's go check it out. Time to make like a banana and split.
True to that. Okay, let's head on down then. We just need to open up the final doors here, and then we can open up shortcuts, since this basically just leads back to where we were. So, this should be pretty much all the, you know, IDs we need. So, let's see. And it said access granted, so we're perfectly fine.
Oh, yes, it opens. Now we can move freely about this floor. Perfect. We have the employee ID card we were after, so let's head downstairs when we're done here.
Yeah, we're perfectly done here. So let's get on out of here then, and go straight to where we need to be. Let's see, it was right from here, right? Nope, not there. Where are we at? Oh, it's just around this thing. Okay, just around the bend and then through here. Perfect. Okay, I just needed to make sure we were going the right direction, because you couldn't tell from, you know, because of the fact that there was a pillar in front of us that didn't really lead to anywhere. Although it does seem like it's an elevator somewhere. We can't use the elevator on that floor, so it doesn't lead to that room, but it is pretty interesting though, that's for sure. Well, let's keep going. And we got our authentication lock, so let's put our chief ID in here, and we should be pretty much ready to keep going.
We brought the employee ID from the chief director. We will be able to pass through now. Of course. Well, probably.
Okay, well, let's try it out. Hopefully it's enough. Let's see. Authenticating. Access granted. Perfect. Well, we're all done with that. No more key cards, I think. Or at least, for now, I would think. Well, I guess we'll find out if we need any more. Hell yeah, finally! Yep, finally indeed.
You know, it's a little odd. I thought Akumura might be behind the mental shutdowns, but we haven't found anything even remotely pointing to such a secret so far. Something that part might be deeper in. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, it would definitely be further in, I would think. So let's just keep going for now. And we'll definitely figure that out if we see anything important from here on. Because, you know, we're definitely a lot further than we were before, so we'll definitely figure it out at some point. If he is indeed the person we're looking for. But definitely a big place, though. Look at this place. Oh, we got something we can jump to. Huh, hook shots. Okay, let's mark that for later. Oh, it's right next to us.
Look at that building. Is where the treasure is. We're not far.
Huh, if we're that seriously close, can't we just go from outside? No point going through there.
That might be worth a try.
Yeah, it would definitely be worth a try. And here we go. We got another safe room. Let's open it up and see how our team's feeling.
This place is relaxing. Let's take a seat here.
Okay, you can now quick travel to the facility surroundings.
I expect this would be a great place from which to resume our infiltration.
Okay, good. Well, let's take a break for a second and let's see how the team's feeling. Oh, Futaba wants to talk.
Way to score an ID, Joker. You just have to make sure, you just make me more and more proud to navigate you guys.
Thanks, Futaba. What about you, Yusuke?
No one performs adequately for anyone that strict.
True to that one. Well, what about you, Morgana? Anything new?
Let's see. What section would I make a good chief of? Oh, who am I kidding? I just have to be the chairman.
Oh, you mean the literal boss of all of them? Yeah, that would definitely fit.
Chief clerk, section clerk, chief, and chief director. I guess I kinda understand what the all are, but which one's actually the highest rank? Do you have any idea?
Well, the chief director would be, right? Since he was the final card, so yeah. We already knew that. Unless somehow she still has information before that, but I honestly don't know if that's like an old conversation or not that's still somehow available.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, let's keep going. And let's see here, we saw this, so let's hookshot onto this real quick. See where this leads. I believe there's a shortcut here that wasn't in the original, since I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's definitely a shortcut. Cool, we'll take that. Okay. Well, it looks like we have this over here. It looks like just another way back to where we started. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, cool. Okay, we'll just keep going this way, though, since it seems like this is where we want to be. And we'll also check around here, just in case if there's anything secrets. Oh, here we go. Another shortcut, I think. So let's try and use that. Hookshot up to here. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. Where do we need to go, though? Oh, here we go, I think. Yes, no, maybe? Nope. Oh, over here. Okay. I got confused for a second. I wasn't sure where we were supposed to jump off from. And apparently there's chests near us, and I'm so lost for where we are in direction just because of this being such a big area outside. But magic ointments. Ooh, more Tetracarn, but for free, basically. Cool, I'll take it. And then, oh, we're already here. Cool, we're already at the big building. Look how much of that we just skipped. And I'm pretty sure there's enemies on every single one of those. So that's actually really good. I'll definitely take some free shortcuts if the game's gonna give us one. Alright, we made it. Treasure's in here, yeah? Apparently so, but I think we're not that close to it.
Just past this building. We definitely are getting closer.
If I find it somewhat odd that we still have yet to see anything about the mental shutdowns.
Well, this palace is on the site of the corporate HQ, remember? If he never told any employees about it, we may not find any hints towards involvement.
That is interesting. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. But wouldn't he trust some of his, like, higher-ranked employees, though? So we still could hear something, right? If he is involved. Worst comes to worst, we're just gonna have to get that info out of Shadow himself.
Anyways, let us hurry inside. I believe the factory comes next.
Yeah, the export line in the big factory definitely got still a bit more to do, but we'll definitely get there in due time, that's for sure. But let's see here, Mothmen. Okay. And they're both shocked, right? Nope, those are confusion, I think. Okay, let's go for normal hits on them, since they are free technicals, might as well. And then, I did not mean to attack with Yusuke there, but it ended up being critical, so we still got the freebie for it. Okay, let's go to Ryuji, and then go for another one. Smack these Mothmen into oblivion, and GG. The Mothmen are super easy when they're, got ailments. That made that, like, too easy. Ryuji level 40, 37 for Futaba, not bad. No skills, but that's not a bad thing. Cool. Well, let's keep making our way forward. Still no more will seeds, so I guess we'll find more soon. But that definitely proves that we're nowhere near the end yet, because the will seeds definitely point how close you are to the end. But let's make our way to the safe room, and I think this is where we're going to end off today's episode once we finish off in the safe room.
Oh, I didn't know this was where a safe room would be here.
You can now quick travel to the export line.
I believe we can resume our operation from here the next time we come in.
Oh wait, I forgot, we gotta do the other thing first, so yeah, we're not done yet. I want to do that showtime for you real quick, before I end off the episode.
Isn't this spaceport amazing? If only it were in a palace, I'd like to take a grand tour.
It definitely would be pretty cool.
Never in all my days have I seen such a sight. What a shame that I haven't the time to sketch it.
Oh, poor Yusuke. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to see Yusuke sketch this place. What about you, Mon? Same thing?
We're finally in the right building with the treasure, but we still need to actually find it.
True to that. What about you, Makoto?
Going from outside was a wise idea. It would have taken forever otherwise.
True. Definitely true. But with that, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna go and get that showtime real quick, and then we'll end off today's episode. So, BRB boys and girls, and I'll be right back with you with the showtime for On and Yusuke. So, BRB boys and girls. Okay, and now I have it, and if you're wondering what Yusuke ended up saying, he said, "This blow shall be a work of art." So, with that being said, here is their showtime, and I'll be right back.
Wield your beauty. Let it be your weapon.
After all, let's take him!
Your fate is sealed. Enthralled.
Enchanted?
And just like that, that's how you get a showtime. Not bad at all. And honestly, I'll take that 25,000 money and almost 2,000 experience for one shadow, which is the treasure shadow of this area, the Kihi Nors. So we'll definitely take that. And if you're wondering how far away I got, honestly it was like about 2 minutes, so I think I did 2 fights after saying goodbye to you guys for a second. So yeah, we definitely did pretty good. And honestly, I've never actually seen that showtime in my own gameplay, so yeah, that was pretty cool. So it took my second playthrough of this game to actually get that, so I'll definitely take it because I didn't try and get all of them. I should have, but I completely forgot I didn't do theirs when I did my first original playthrough on my own account because, you know, second playthrough and New Game Plus mode and everything like that. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. So with that being said, this will be where we end off today's episode, since we still have quite a bit. We have the export line to go through, a second export line on top of that, we have the production line, disposal line, central factory, the transfer line, another transfer line, and the weapon production. So we still have quite a bit before we actually get to the next treasure, so definitely gonna be quite an adventure. And also, when I went up here, by the way, apparently the next world seed is right here, so we'll definitely be making our way over there. Don't know where it is. Oh, it's just up there. Okay, that's easier than I thought it would be. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Okumura's Palace. And honestly, I think we'll count today as, like I said, the intro to Okumura's Palace, since that's how I kind of thought it would be. since it did throw us directly in, and I thought when Haru officially fully awakened her persona, it would actually kick us out. I actually thought that. Apparently I was wrong. I actually forgot that was a thing, so there is things I don't remember. So, like I said, some things I won't remember off the top of my head, like that for instance. But with that being said, the intro to Okumura's palace is now complete, and the real infiltration of Okumura's palace will be fully beginning in the next episode. So, with that being said, keep being spooky, and see you all in the next one. Keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.